Comic Tim Allen made more power a punchline in his career as Tool Time Tim on Home Improvement, and more power is really what firefighters need in the heat of the moment. Joining us this morning to talk about the firefighters' power needs is Deputy Chief James Maxon of the Sandoval County Fire Department. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we were talking about how many volunteers there are in the fire department. So just talk about the sheer number of firefighters in the United States and how many of those firefighters are actually volunteers.
In the United States, there's approximately 1 million firefighters, and of the 1 million firefighters, 73% are volunteers. In
Wow.
Sandoval County, we have 240 volunteers and 17 paid in our department.
Wow, that's a higher number than I thought. And not only are the volunteers volunteering their time, but from what we were talking about earlier, they're also volunteering their money too? Or they're having to spend their own money too?
They are. You find that a lot of times in the rural areas that when a group of community members get together to start a volunteer fire department, that they put all their money together. They may purchase the first fire truck, and then you run for a while before you become a recognized fire department.
And what's the percentage of volunteer firefighters who say their department is not sufficiently funded?
About 63% of the volunteer firefighters in the United States have said that their department is not adequately funded. In New Mexico, we're fortunate that we do have fairly good funding, but we do need the community support to help us as well with other things that government is not able to afford.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But now there's a partnership between Duracell and also the volunteer firefighters that's going to help out with that a little bit. Can you tell me about that?
Duracell has started a nationwide campaign where if people just buy batteries like they normally do every day, that for every 10 batteries, Duracell will donate 1 battery to a local volunteer fire department. Okay,
so there's some video of that Duracell campaign there. Now, why do you need batteries? Why batteries?
We use batteries for all types of different types of equipment. We use them in our thermal imaging cameras to look at hidden fires inside walls. We use them for our personal alert devices to be able to, if a firefighter goes down in a building that's battery driven, it's a locating that sounds so that we can find that downed firefighter. We use them in our flashlights so we can see at night,
Right.
Of course. There's batteries just about everywhere. We buy hundreds of batteries every year in our department.
Okay, and so what else does your department need? What other supplies?
I think our department mainly just needs the support of the community in reality. We have a variety of needs, of course, but just having the community support to us is the most important thing, to get involved, to support us.
Okay, and then going back to the batteries, of course, we have a pack right here, and you have to look for the specially labeled pack, right?
Right.
And so this is what it looks like right here. I don't know if we can get a close-up of that. But, yeah, they have the firefighter symbol on there, firefighter symbol there, and you pick this up and you buy 10 of them, and then you'll give 1 to the fire department, right?
Exactly. When you buy one of the especially marked Duracell packs at a retail store, you go to Duracell.com and you can select where your battery donation goes to.
Okay, great. That's a great program, and anything we can do to help you guys, because I know fires certainly can be a big issue here, and this season is probably going to be a little tougher than most coming out of the dry weather and the dry winter that we've had so far.
We're already seeing quite a few fires popping up all around our area. It's very dry out there, so we're expecting a pretty heavy fire season.
Okay. And Deputy Chief James Maxon, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We appreciate everything you do. And, of course, stick around. Nikki and I are going to be heading to the kitchen to cook, and that, of course, is always a fire hazard, so I hope you stick around.
I'll be here. Thanks.